Hi everyone, it's Jay here, and in May I went to quite a few charity shops and found some really nice books which I'd like to share with you. I didn't buy any books from brand new books from bookshops as such, just because I had a bit of a tight month this month because I was spending my money on other things. But I'm really happy with the ones I bought, and I am loving the front cover on this one, so really excited to share that with you. So let's go. So I got some Maria Snyder books, and this one is the second in the Glass series, and this one, Scent of Magic, and this is the second in the Healer series. I read Poison Study when I was younger, many years ago, and I loved her books. They were really good, and my sister raves about Maria Snyder, loves all her series, and has been demanding that I get onto it and read them all, so this is me reading them. I got Foxglove Summer by Ben Aronovich. So this is part of the Peter Grant series, who is a police officer, but he's also kind of a wizard. I haven't started the series yet, but I have quite a few books. This is the 8th book that I have in this series, so I should really start reading it. 2 Missing Children, 1 Lost Copper, and I think in this one he gets sent out to the countryside, and so he usually works in London, so be a bit different for him. I got it for £2. It's pretty good. It's good quality really, but there are a few tears in the pages, but I'll straighten those out and move on with it all. You can see that the writing is quite big, so I think these are going to be quick reads. They're supposed to be enjoyable, so I do look forward to starting this series. I found these 2 books. I've never heard of the series before, the King Fountain series. They only had these 2, which is book 2 and book 3 in the series, so a little bit annoying, but I'll just have to buy the first one, that's fine. It sounds really interesting, so I ended up reading the blurb of the second one, and I think I may have found out what happens in the first book, but from the sounds of it, the first book, there's a guy called Owen, and he ends up at the court, and he tries to win the favour of the monarch to survive, because he arrives as a prisoner. Really interesting. I like the front covers, I really like this one, and they were both £2 each, but yeah, should be good quality anyway. This one slightly different colour than the other, but that's okay, that is okay. I found these 2 books by Genevieve Cogman, and I'm really happy to have them because it's part of a series, and I have books 2, 3 and 4. This is book 5, this is book 1, so very happy to have found this. Got them both for £2 each, really good quality, so yes, very happy. And it's about a character called Irene. She works for a library, and this library harvests fiction from different realities, and she has to find a book, and she gets sent to an alternate London. But this London is different. It has magic, supernatural creatures, and the book that she's looking for has already been stolen, so she has to try and get it back. But she's also up against different factions of the London underground, if you will. So sounds really interesting. I can't wait to read it, and I love the covers on all of them. I think they're really nice. I got The Fade by Chris Wooding. Beautiful front cover. This is my favourite front cover of all the books that I got this month from the charity shop. Obviously I'm not comparing it to the the book subscriptions that I do, that would be terrible. But yeah, really cool front cover, and it's set in a world underground, so this civilization is grown in darkness, it's protected by the shadows, and there is a captive in one of their prisons, and he has a secret that could change everything. Sounds like a really interesting book. I picked it up for a couple of £2, so I'm excited to read it because I hear really good things about Chris Wooding. I have a few of his books, I just haven't read his stuff yet, so it should be good. This is The Uninvited by Liz Jensen, and it sounds really interesting. A bit of a thriller and dystopian book. It's a character called Hesketh, and he's really good at spotting behavioural patterns, and he's investigating something in Taiwan, but as that is happening, there seems to be these patterns all around the world of children killing people, killing their families. So is violence contagious? So I think it sounds fantastic. This cover though, after knowing what it's about, really creepy. I think it's really, really creepy. So if it lives up to the blurb, which makes it sound fantastic, I'm going to really, really enjoy this book. And I got it for $1.99, so very, very happy with that. I found this, Robin Hobb, Forest Mage, and it is book 2 of the Soldier's Son trilogy. I haven't read the first one, but I saw this and I couldn't not pick it up because it was such a good price. I think I got it for £3. £3 for a chunky book. This is a chunky book. It's about 650 pages. I was trying not to read the ending there. But yeah, absolute bargain. Very happy with these purchases, and as I said, this is by far my favourite front cover of all the books that I bought this month, and it was real nice to get hold of Forest Mage by Robin Hobb. And of course, I just remember her from my teenage years. Fantastic author. Hope you all have a lovely month and see you soon. Bye!